I'm Brian Schilder. I'm a PhD candidate in Imperial College London. I'm working in the neurogenomics lab within the UK Dementia Research Institute. I would say the highlights have been really getting to see how our work is already impacting people in the field, as well as the potential to apply our results to patients and actually improve lives. I just returned from a conference in Cambridge called the Genomics of Rare Diseases and got to speak to many clinical geneticists, researchers, advocates, and really got to understand how our results and our work can actually help advance the future of rare diseases medicine. My research path has definitely been meandering. I've jumped around different fields from evolutionary biology to neuroscience to genetics to bioinformatics. And I've always gravitated towards highly interdisciplinary research. And I felt that Imperial was a place that really valued that and where I could actually bring to bear all of my experiences in a way that would really help make a more holistic approach to research. I would say that the biggest challenge has been the timing. I arrived here in the UK from the US during the middle of the pandemic. Um, and on top of that, it was quite hard being away from my family, who are all in the US. But I will say that being an entirely computational researcher, having the flexibility to work from wherever in the world has really enabled me to do my research, advance my PhD, and have the flexibility to be with family and know that I have a lab and a research community that supports that. Throughout the pandemic, I was able to continue my work seamlessly from home when I wasn't able to come into the lab. Uh, Also was able to spend periods back in the US visiting family for various occasions. And uh, it's also let me travel a bit more, which is something that was an important benefit of coming here to the UK. In the last several years, I think my coding skills, for one, have really advanced. Before I joined Imperial, I felt that my coding skills were hitting a limit in terms of the complexity of what I could reasonably code. And since joining, I've really learned best coding practices, reproducibility, and that's allowed me to scale up the research that I can do. And having a lab that supports that and understands the value of that has been very important.